Good morning, good morning, good morning. I guess others aren't arrived yet. But that's okay. It's early morning. And it's getting to be that time of year where you start, the fall is the time you start prepping for winter. And are you ready for fall? Our temperature is going to be up to 95 today. It doesn't feel like, and tomorrow's first day of autumn. So there's not any real color change outside yet, but starting Monday, it start cooling off. And you don't have the 3 months for it until winter hits. It's going to hit before fall's even done, if it's going to hit at all. And we got Lucy here wanting my attention already this morning. Good morning, Erin. Great to see you this morning. Are you ready for the change of seasons? Tomorrow is autumn, the autumn equinox. All right, come on, Lucy. Lucy's got to say hi this morning because she seems to be already talking. And I know I have got to get my curtains up yet. I got to charge up my drill so I can get that done. And I have to find out. It's almost 90 degrees there. You ready for anything cooler than this? Well, we're supposed to be getting a cool spell in Ohio starting on Monday. Good morning, Jasmine. Boy, do I feel blessed you're here this morning. And I know it's really early for you. Yeah, it's supposed to get 95 today. Aaron, type in weather and your zip code. Yeah, it was that yesterday here too, Jasmine. Now, Lucy, you got to get off. Oh, I got to show you guys this cup I was given. I get this from Erica. She brought it all the way from Arkansas to me. Yeah, it's 83 there right now. Oops, just a minute. I hit the wrong thing. Yeah, Erica gave it to me. She brought it all the way from Arkansas. It's already 77 here. Yeah, you just got in from working on your farm, huh? With 74% humidity, I can see why it's hot. Our humidity is 70%. Well, Aaron, even if you went on a diet, you'd still have fat fingers because you got a big hand. So, Jasmine, when are you getting new babies? Congratulations, Jasmine. Quail chicks are close enough. How many did you hatch? Or how many did you set? I know it's gonna be tomorrow morning before you get those babies out. Oh, you need to be in a high back chair. You know, Jasmine, no matter how long you've been hatching quail, it's always exciting when they start hatching. And you put together Dale's quail brooder yesterday. You think you might need another one? Oh, so you got more than 100 babies. November 1st is the earliest of the goat babies. Woohoo! You rock. And when are you harvesting honey? Because if my memory's correct, you started out with beehives before you even got quail. So what do you have to do in the fall to get ready? And there's Nikki. Good morning, Nikki. I hear you, Aaron. Jasmine is the bee, quail, and goat queen. But she loves her baby goats and she loves her quail. And Nikki's at the swap and she's got to show her love. You're letting the bees keep their honey this year? You got too busy? You probably should have harvested before QuailCon. How many are slowing down for the winter? How many are working to fill their freezer camp? Or are you going to hatch all through fall and winter? That's one thing that I want to know because I know some people start harvesting in the fall, filling up the freezer camp, and then they start new um, in the spring. Oh yeah, all that wood to chop for heating the house. Well, You ought to go see Chris Carnes and help him get that tree cut up and take that home for fuel. That is great, Aaron, because I know you're really growing. Pretty soon, you're going to be growing through the same problems Zach went through. Start up in the fall and winter, and the quail. Well, we just start up with new chicks. That is wonderful. Yeah, Jasmine, you need to get some cameras out to the goat barn for kidding season. We all are going to hold her to it. Yeah, Aaron, you mother hen her. This cup it holds as much as Aaron's cup does. This cup does. It holds as much, but it's bigger around and shorter. So I have to really mess with my mic so it quits scraping against it. Well, Jasmine didn't answer how many eggs she set in the refrigerator. So that is great. Lane is going to be an all around do it yourselfer. He is, when it comes to being prepped, he's gathering all the knowledge that he'll need as SHTF happens. You know, everybody needs a little humor. And I know you look on the bright side of things. So that wouldn't be bad to show. I bet you'd get a lot of subscribers through that. I know I have a couple of videos I have been procrastinating on posting, and I should be getting those done later today. What with unpacking and everything. Yeah, and I bet they sound pretty good in that Cajun accent of yours. Yeah, you probably need at least two brooders, depending on how big the brooders are that you got from Dale. And you know what, Jasmine? I just noticed something, and I gotta fix that right now. There we go. Now let me. Good morning, Dawn. Okay, you are a standard moderator now, Jasmine. because all my friends need to be mounted. Dawn, so glad to see you. How far are you walking now? Desmond had to go get some coffee. Mine's about half empty. Well, see, that's so that you can drop links and everything else that you want to drop. And Dawn's out of the hospital for a couple of weeks before she has to go back. Oh, you guys. Um, starting next week, I'm going to start advertising your stores again for the Christmas season. So, if I don't already have your store link, please make sure I get it. Because we got to support family farmers, our family run stores and everything. Keep the money out of the big corporations' pockets. Oh, I can understand that, Dawn, because your muscles were in the wrong place. Jasmine, that's going to be one smelly show, but it'll be good. And it better be, if it ain't smelly, then those bucks have been castrated. You do have a store, right, Jasmine? Because you want to put those in your store if you have a store. I don't remember. I don't have my link up right now. Let me get that up so I know what the heck I'm talking about. Let me see. Better Born Farms. I have them. As soon as you get your store up, Jasmine, send me the link on Facebook so I can add it to my list. You better get that up ASAP if you want to get some of the sales for Christmas. Well, once you have the knowledge, nobody can ever take that away from you. But get your store up again and let's get going. Welcome back, Don. And And if you guys, if any of your friends are not on here that you think should be on here, tag them and come on and get them to come in. Of course, I know some people watch this afterwards, but like for me, what I have to do, because we're getting ready for autumn, since my garden is kaput, I have to focus on winter during autumn. And so that means I have to get my curtains up. I have to find out about the landlord what they're going to do about this air conditioner and figure out um, how I can keep that, because that is, see, that's south, so that's west. I have a west wind coming at me. Because my street's north to south. Yeah. I know you can do whatever you put your mind to, Jasmine. And with the cold weather coming, of course, you still have to take care of your animals, but you'll have more time to be sitting around. Dawn, I'm going to have to do more than an inside cover for them. I have to put an outside cover in so that when I turn it on the first of the year, I'm not splattered with water like I was when I first moved in here. So I need to get an inside cover and an outside cover for it. But see, I also have to think about where the accordions go in the window. I have to figure out a way to keep cold air coming through there, because you know that's not very good. And I sure don't want the landlord to take it to his storage area, because that place is full of roaches. But I did get smart. I moved my sweet potato plant um, to sit underneath the air conditioner, so at least it gets drips of water coming down on it. And I have been thinking about where I can guerrilla farm a cold weather gardens. Yeah, with all the cardboard I have from all these boxes, because somebody was supposed to pick up my empty boxes a couple days ago and they didn't do it. Because sometimes people's words are empty. Well, that's nice that you can now go outside, but just be careful with your steps. Aaron, are you still here? I bet you I know what got Okay, Jasmine. Yeah, I just have to do the cardboard inside and outside. And if the city don't like it, they can kiss where the sun don't shine. But like I started to say, is I have been planning a couple places that I could put in a fall garden, and we'll see what happens. And you know, with my exhaust fan, that's what I do with my exhaust fan is I put pieces of wood and cardboard for the to where to block the opening from for the exhaust fan, so I know that works. Oh, cool. No, I understand what you're saying. You do what you have to do. You do what your good doctor says. It's four people here. Dawn, Jasmine, Aaron, and myself. Hmm. Let me see something here. Ah, see, I see Aaron's on. Well, there's a lot of people on, but they're just not interested, I guess. Boy, did I get a heck of a big pharma education and tricks they pulled on patients. I'll go back ready this time. I don't blame you. See, when pharmaceuticals and insurance companies took over hospitals, that's when my faith in doctors went down. Oh, wow. You're going to have to explain that sometime. Yeah, they get kicked, but they get, I don't want to go into that, Don. I'm going to walk away from that one. I'm going to go get a cancer stick. But I did get my shelf units in place. And now to unpack and fill the shelf units up and get my food. My food's supposed to be all here. on this shelving unit. And then I got a corner in the other section where I'm going to be stacking all my yarn. Oh, PJ, just be careful. Don't overdo it. And I hope you have people helping you. And thank you for your like. And blessings be with you. Oh, my nose is itching. Means I'm going to kiss a fool. Well, I guess it's Lucy because that's the only one I kiss anymore. Oh, cool. You're moving the rabbits out to the yard? Thank you, Jasmine. And I see Steve is online, but he hasn't here yet. My cousin's letting me down. Oh, you're moving the rabbits to the barn. Okay. And it's getting close to breeding time for them, too. Have you start breeding them yet? Oh, that's not yours. Those are Julie's. Yeah, so pretty soon they're going to be having kits. Well, that's good, Dawn. At least that's something you couldn't mess up. So, Dawn, this spring you'll be getting ready to have more quail, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. They were put in with Bucky, and Bucky's a proven breeder. Dawn, have you taken Quail University yet? Because even experts going through Quail University will help you increase your hatch rate. Yeah. Um, Julie wanted to make sure that her rabbits were bred good. As well as surgeries. I am planning quails, pigeons, and rabbits, but I'm not starting anything until both legs are done and we know. All right. Yeah, that's why I said in the spring you'll start planning it. But you know, you can always take the university course while you're recuperating from the surgeries and give you a goal to look towards your goal. Give you inspiration to keep going. And I know who you be getting rabbits from. Aaron, if you're still here, how many rabbits do you have? Breeding rabbits. I'm only going to ask for breeders. That's if he's still here. And speaking of rabbits and where you be getting your rabbits from, I know, and I can't do it this year. I would love to, but I can't. Welcome back, Aaron. How many breeding set of rabbits do you? I mean, how many dozen bucks do you have in your breeding set? I remember, Dawn. You did. Yeah, 3 dozen, $3. Wow, that's a nice amount of rabbits. Oh, 3 dozen, $2. Okay. That means that you can have anywhere between, yeah. Welcome back, Jasmine. Do yours breed in the heat, Aaron? Dawn, I just asked him how many breeders he had. I'm not asking. 2 dozen, $1 are California's. $1 and $1 are New Zealand's. And you don't breed in the heat. Okay. So when do you start your breeding program? In Louisiana, Aaron, when do you usually start your breeding program? Oh boy. Well, Jasmine, maybe you need to talk to Aaron and get one of his. Well, no, you have to talk to Andy Rabbit. She lives not far from you. I'm sure she can help you with that. Yeah, which means every month he could have had 800 kits growing. There she is. Good morning, Andy. She's right here, Jasmine. You can ask her now. I bet you Dawn text her. And there's Desiree. Good morning, Desiree. Andy, can you list out all the types of rabbits you have? Or let me put it like this. Are you willing to come up on the camera, Andy? Good morning, Tara. Tara, how old are the hens? Okay, so you don't have any Americans. Tara, how old are your hens? 2 years. Okay. They're slowing down. It's time for you to get more quail because they're kind of at the end of the production period. In the UK. Well, Tara, you need to get hold of a new batch of quail. Get some eggs and hatch them out. Um, yeah, because you need to. You have the same issues with new ones. Hmm. Check on your feed. I can tell you something to feed them, to add to their feed, or to give them as a treat. That's normal. 10 hens, you only get 8 eggs a day. That's about normal. And if you don't have light on them, if you don't have light on them, 14 to 18 hours a day, they will keep dropping the amount that they lay because it is going towards fall, which, yeah, they slow their production. They're coming out of their breeding. Because just like chickens, they'll quit laying if they don't have supplemental light. But if your hens are 2 years old, it's time to get new stock in. You're very welcome. Have you called them, Desiree? Because I know sometimes they're backed up. If you give them a call, they'll work faster. Well, that's true. Okay, now what I was going to tell you, if you think you've got bad feet or something like that, if you cook some rice and lentils together and cook them down, um, if you add that as a treat to your quail, it will within a couple weeks it helps them going back to laying eggs. But if I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by the thing coming in. It doesn't matter which lentils, because you're going to cook them with the rice, and that gives the minerals that help them if you got bad feed. Did they give you a tracking number, Desiree? And on the rice, it doesn't matter the rice either. Oh no, Desiree. I would tell you go get a cheap rabbit cage and put them in that for a while. Well, I hope you are giving them other things because they like protein. Oh, you need to be able to call them. Hello, Yip Ma. Please stop the icons. It's better if you say something instead of just post the icons. Forage, fodder, and mealworms too. Okay, I hope you're doing the foraging. Thank you very much, Yip Ma. Okay, barley grass. Alrighty. I'll tell you one thing that they really love, Tara, is quail love yarrow. They go crazy for yarrow and cucumbers. Just cut the cucumbers down lengthwise and give it to them. They go crazy over that. Steve is in here. I don't see Steve yet. And another thing, if you give them watermelon, just remember you gave them watermelon because when they eat watermelon, their whole face turns red. Then you're wondering who they killed. And then you remember you gave them watermelon. That's the problem. Uh, cool, cuz. Yes, and they love, you're right, Jasmine. They do love sweet potato vines and carrot tops. Wild geraniums, too, yeah. Do you raise your quail in cages or aviary, Tara? Oh, I didn't remove the heart. Okay, give me a minute. Just a minute. I knew I forgot to do some things yesterday. There we go. That should get rid of it. Yeah, it depends on if you're on the computer or on your phone. Well, you guys, wood hutch modified for dropping. Well, that's good. Okay, I'm going to be back in a minute. I had to get more coffee and take an urgent call. The thing is, I have to go in my kitchen, which is on one side of the apartment, to get the milk to put in my coffee. Then I have to go in my bedroom to actually pour the coffee. Because there's not enough counter space in this apartment. And where they have the electrical plugs, is not a very good idea. Okay, now let's see. Okay, let me see what I missed here. I saw that part. Saw that. Oh, what's wrong, Desiree? You know, Andy, I have that problem quite often. Good morning, Des. Desiree, there's your older Des. Okay, twins, you guys call each other now. Ouch. Hey, Des. The non-quail does. We'll put it that way. What do you do in the fall to get ready for winter? Or what do you do to get ready for fall, even in your apartment? Wow, you must have a lot of black soldier flies, Andy. Hi, James. Oh, now that's cool. I have some rabbit skulls I have to process to get those ready. Man, I am really behind schedule. This moving threw me completely off my game all the way. I miss my animals. It makes me want to cry every time I think about it. Um, yeah, but I also have to thaw out my apartment size freezer, and that's when I'll find everything and put that in a pot to cook up. Getting close to time to harvest some larvae, don't you think, Andy? Did you put those on your channel, Des? Type exclamation point quail and it'll post your channel so everybody can join your channel if they'd like. Time will tell, Dawn. And with your determinations, yeah. Yeah, hi, James. He's a sweetheart. That's the deal, Desiree. And cuz you need to give him a hug from me, and he'll give you a hug from me. I understand that. Well, that's cool. I haven't seen your lives lately because I've been so busy trying to get everything done. That's because you hug too hard, cuz he knows I'm a gentle hugger. And Steve likes to do the bear hugs. Did you ever get through them the how they are my cousins? Had fun messing with them at QuailCon. Oh, you have been really sick. Some of these notifications I get on my computer are so gross. Like all recipe telling me about chicken and hash brown casserole. No, thank you. I like my hash browns nice and crisp. Are you sure you don't have oh, what is it called again? Dawn, help me. What is it? Oh, yeah, that could be. Thank you, Andy. I didn't think of that. If her body doesn't like her right now, yeah, it sounds like pregnancy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, let's go more to uplifting things. People being sick and surgeries and all that kind of stuff. You need to go to the emergency room, Desiree. If you're having intense pain, you need to go to the emergency room. It could be appendicitis. And the ruptured appendix can kill you. And whether you have money or not, you need to go to the hospital because they find ways. There's ways that they can help you. They can get it paid for. Lyme disease, that's the disease I was trying to think of. If you're having a problem with meat, it could be you have Lyme disease. They don't cure you, but if they can find out what the problem is, that's half of the battle. If it's appendicitis, they have to take care of that right away. Seven different colors have happening. Jumbled white-winged pharaohs, fat fee, pearls, growl fee, pansy fee, Egyptian fee, and mixed celadons. Woohoo! You go, girl. And there is Katrina. Good morning. And I know it's pretty early for you. And there's USA all day. And everybody's telling Katrina hi. Now let's keep this towards fall related and in animal related. And you know what I can't wait to see, Jasmine? When Katrina starts doing the videos on those big old whiteboards that she did. And Katrina, I hope you plan on freeze drying a lot of those pears. Because, boy, I love pears. Anime, I mean, Desiree, um, what kind of quail did you get? There's 6 weeks right now. You should know what you have by now. If they're not feather sexable, yeah, 6 or 8 weeks. Are they jumbo pharaohs? If they have a red breast, they're males. If they have speckled breasts, they're females. And you could tell those at when they were 3 weeks old. Oh, if they're not feather sexable, you have to vent check them. Did you hear any of them crowing? Oh, that's true, Steve, but they're still in that box. You need to get them in something bigger anime. See if you can find a bigger box or something. The thing about a dog crate is they can get out of the dog crate if they're small still. Desiree, did you buy a breeding set or just a big run? Desiree, if you go dumpster diving, you don't need any money. You just have to take a walk around the neighborhood and see what you can find. Has any of them started laying eggs? Well, they're not getting any light, so they're probably not laying eggs. Anime, I have, Desiree, I have a job for you. Try looking for the positives instead of focusing on the negatives. Everybody's giving you a bunch of solutions. It's up to you to pick what you can do. You got to be willing to help yourself before anybody else can help you. Yeah, because they sure throw some good things out, don't they, Andy? Split open bags of dog food, animal food. Just stay away from the white bags of poultry food because that's usually moldy. Cages they didn't sell. Desiree, start thinking outside the box. Quit thinking about what you can't do and start thinking about things that you can do. See, and I know where some pallets are that somebody can make a cage out of. People aren't careful. I might take those pellets myself and make a raised bed garden out of them. You know, Aaron, Desiree really needs to talk to Lane. Everything goes well in a raised bed garden. I mean, I do pot. I've done pots. I've done green stalks. I can do just about anything I want to do because where there's a will, there's always a way, and you have to be ready to look for the way to get what you want. You can't depend on other people per se. You have to be able to figure out what you're able to do yourself. And if you got the passion to do it, you'll do it. Just like I may not be able to raise animals in this tiny apartment, but I'm already thinking about other ways to do things. Good morning, KP. Another Louisianan, or should I say another Cajun? Desiree, you're looking at all the things that are out of your reach. Start looking for ways that are in your reach. Get inventive. How about a Dollar General? How about a Family Dollar? How about a Kroger store or Wally World or Menards? What about walking down your alley? And if it's not safe for you by yourself, then take something with you or someone with you. Wally World is Walmart. Exactly, Jasmine. And you've known me how many years? And you know I always preach that if there's a will, there is a way. Just quit giving me excuses because that frustrates the heck out of me. I'll be getting another cancer stick to calm down because I'm about ready to go on a rant. Exactly. And some places are locking down their dumpsters. I'm in Ohio, KP. Aaron is in Louisiana. Aaron Gidros. Desiree, it's not that we don't understand the situation you're in. It's your mindset that's causing a lot of your problems. Look how bad I've been knocked down, but I don't stay down. Okay, Dawn, calm down a little bit. Craigslist has a free section too. Yeah, I know, KP. They're in my area. I missed the get together because I was in a crisis myself I was dealing with. You know, we can only help those who are willing to help themselves. You have to quit focusing on what you can't do and focusing on things how you can do it. Now, quit looking for excuses and try looking for solutions. Because if I had that mindset right now, I would be dead. Lucy, behave. Just a minute, you guys. You got to put up the gate because Lucy's getting ready to get antsy on me. You were doing so good, Mommy. Don't want you to get crazy. Yeah, I've noticed that with Ryan Haw, y'all. Yep. And like I always say, you can knock me down, but there ain't no, the only one that's going to keep me down is me. Well, Dawn, he can't be perfect for everybody. Hey, Kelly. That's what you have to figure out yourself. You have to figure out your solutions. We gave you a bunch of ideas. Now it's up to you what you can do. There you go. Hey, cuz, you got the link to that? If you drop the link, then that's the biggest thing that she can. It's in the App Store. Okay. And I've got a bread machine. And you know, you can bake cakes in a bread machine, and they're good. You have to figure out what to do. Thank you, cuz. There you go, Desiree. And some people are even nice enough they'll bring it to you. But other people you may have to go get it. Yeah, that's the problem a lot of people have, Jasmine, is in society today, they think the world owes them everything. So they don't think that they have to do anything that they should be given it. And no, it don't work that way. Yep, but you got to be careful and cook it on low because if you cook it on high, you'll burn that rice. That's voice of experience. Now, Desiree, if you're still here, they just gave you a whole bunch of solutions. Well, S.O. Swanson dropped a link for you to use. Okay. Because then you get look at what's available and what you can do with it. Oh, poor Kelly. Okay, you know what I'm grateful for? I'm grateful I have a roof over my head, food in my belly, and friends that I can talk to. I'm thankful for Lucy and her undying loyalty and love. And I'm thankful for the memories of QuailCon. Hey, James. Okay, Desiree, the next thing I want to see from you is something positive. And Andy, all that fertilizer you have now to put in your garden from the black soldier flies. Well, the Baltimore you're talking about, Kelly, probably is less than an inch long, less than an inch. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. There's a lot of cray crays online. Heck, there's a lot of cray crays that aren't online, thankfully. Have a blessed day, Peaceful Des. You have a beautiful weekend. Maybe I'll be able to catch you sometime this weekend. And I'm thankful for the hug I got from her. Does she still have her mask? No, what I'm looking forward to is seeing the fall colors coming in. Friday nights at 8 p.m., you guys can catch Des. I'm marking my quail creations as Halloween themed to see how they do. LOL. Claws, skulls, etc. Well, you start having to look for more sunshine things. The trees or their leaves? I know this drought has not been very good on the trees around here. A lot of them are losing their leaves before they have been changed, or they turn brown instead of changing colors. Yeah, but the rust and the golds are good colors. So true, Jasmine, so true. Oaks usually turn red, like a fiery red. I know I miss the Ozarks too, because I lived in Arkansas for 7 years, and I hated coming back to Ohio. I lived in Little Rock and North Little Rock. I lived for a while in Houston, Arkansas, which is in Perry County. Yeah, you're in the same drought we are. And that is so true. Let me see if I can find a certain photo to show you guys. Ah, let me see if I got it on here. Hmm. Let me see. I'm trying to look for a certain photo I have to share with you guys of what I did with fall leaves one year. Nope, I don't have it on here. So true. Yeah, I love North Little Rock and going up to Conway, Arkansas, the drive up to Conway. Oh, it is so beautiful. That's cool. Let me see if I can find it on my old Facebook account. Let me see. Well, I can't believe I can't find it there even. Bummer. Oh, that is one thing about Arkansas that I remember the most is there is no straight roads. You're either going uphill or downhill or around a hill. And I just loved it. Then you could actually see the seasons in Arkansas. And I had came up to Toledo to visit with my mother when I was pregnant for my oldest daughter. And one night we got 5 inches of snow. I found out in Arkansas, if they have 5 inches all winter, it was a snowy winter. I agree 1,000% with you, Jasmine. I don't like the cliffs so much, Dawn. I'm afraid of heights. I can agree right there, cuz I'm gonna leave this story in my mind that Dawn just triggered back in my mind where it stays. Sorry, Lucy. I know I'm antsy. And you guys, I didn't realize it's 10 minutes at noon already. See what happens when we all get together? Have a blessed day, Jasmine, and thank you so much for coming. No, it was a memory you triggered. It was a good memory. It was the memory of me being in labor and have to drive 50 miles to the hospital. Well, we have 7 minutes, and then I have to cut this off so Lucy can go potty. Well, let's say Arkansas had a reputation about the state highway patrol, and my first husband was trying to get their attention, so he speeded right past them. They didn't even start their vehicle. He was hoping that they would come and give us an escort to the hospital. I'm down in the Catalina. I'm laid down as far as I can, so I can't see out the window because I didn't need to have a heart attack on top of labor. Oh, James said goodbye to you, Jasmine. Yeah, so that's the memory you triggered. Okay, let me see. That's the one. See, Andy had it. See, now this is what I did with leaves. I got a piece of wood from Wally World, and those are the leaves that I gathered on a walk, and I painted the background, and then I put the leaves on, then I covered it all with I can't remember. Oh, with crystal vinyl. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, Kelly, they will be beautiful. And I tell you what, get hold of some of that glow in the dark spray paint and paint a few of them with that. And that's what you can do for your fall. You start looking at things you can do with the kids. Kelly, you're a riot. We love you. When you told me about that yesterday, I about died. But that's what you do is you go on your walks, you look for the most beautiful leaves that you can find. And you can either glue 'em the canvas or a slab of wood or whatever. That's in your area, Desiree. Good morning, Sue. We're just getting ready to call it a morning. And Desiree, you don't need to buy any more animals until you can take care of what you got. Okay. And besides, that's in your area, and I mean, that's in Michigan, and most of the people here are on the other side of the country. Okay, everybody have a blessed day. Enjoy your weekend, and see you tomorrow night on Zach's live, or tonight on Matt's live if he has a live at Grafted Branch Homestead. Have a blessed day and take care.